Hi guys, welcome back, and as usual, thank you for sharing, thank you for watching my videos, and of course, thank you for commenting. Today's topic will be about Shtorka and Shtorka's characters, so this could be interesting to both my Croatian and English readers. So as most of you know, Ira Torin is the main character of my book Shtorka. She is a female character, as you can imagine. So many people have told me that I have written a female character, strong female character, because it is relatable to me, and that is true in a way. It is much harder to write a male character when you're a girl, but that isn't the main reason why I have written a strong female character. Let's say it like that. Female serial killers have a different pattern of operating, let's say this word, and they are very different from males. So a strong female character and a serial killer in this context was very interesting to write, and it is something a bit different. So let's move to Ira as Ira. Ira is a girl like you and me, or just a young person who is an introvert. But in her very core, the idea was to make Ira like the representation of time. So it is figuratively, but as people pass through her life and as she kills all the sinners, it is a representation of time. Like, I don't know, like she kills them. The same thing is with time. Time kills, unfortunately, everything. And the next thing I would like to say is that Ira is an anti-hero. So you are not supposed to love her, but you will love her for what she does. That is a little bit of a paradox. The idea was to make her like the characters from old movies. So when we have a good guy and a bad guy, and the good guy in the end somehow manages to kill the bad guy, and then we come to the question: uh, is the good guy in the end the bad guy because he kills somebody, or is he the good guy because he resolves the world of the bad guy? I don't know what else to say about Ira. Ira is somebody very special to me, and she is, yes, she is a strong female character, but no, she wasn't written because I could relate to her. In the first book, you won't see Shtorka, but you will hear a lot from her. So, as I mentioned earlier in my first video, Shtorka is something from our local mythology. She is something like a boogeyman, and that same thing was transferred into a book, but in a different way. So, Shtorka is a voice that speaks in an old kind of language to Ira, and only she can hear her. She is a friend, she is a companion, she is there when Aaron needs her. But at the same time, she whispers bad things, suggests bad things to Ira. And only Ira decides to listen to her in the end. So that is the part I thought would be interesting to everybody, because we all have a Shtorka inside ourselves. Shtorka's idea came as a representation of a mental illness, but at the same time, she is just a plain consciousness we all have in our minds. So we all have good thoughts and bad thoughts, and let's call them Shtorka. And in the end, we all decide what we will do with ourselves. So Shtorka has a big part in this book, because she is the main reason everything is happening. But you won't see a lot of her in the book, first book, and beware of her in the second book. The second main character's name is Marcela. She is a doctor, a pediatrist, and she is the representation of motherhood, vengeance, and grief. So, in the beginning of the story, she lost her husband and her child because of her own mistake, and she won't admit it, and there's nothing that will change her mind. So she's a person who is blaming everybody else for the mistakes she made. In the meanwhile, she has lost her best friend, who started to put her on the wrong path, right path, and that is the part when Marcela starts drinking and is starting to struggle with alcoholism, but at the same time she is working and trying not to show it. So Marcela is at the same time very strong but very weak, and you will see through the whole first book, you will see her like that, like a strong but a very weak woman. Again, she's a character you will love but you will hate. There is not much symbolism behind her, except from motherhood and the part when you can imagine what every mother would do if she lost a child, and if she will blame anybody else. The third character is called Victor Supnia, and he is the only male main character. He is a symbol of everything that is wrong today. So he is a young man who has a beautiful wife, has a great business, has money, he's wealthy, but he has done something very wrong in his past, something that his influential parents managed to sweep under the rug, and he has to live with it for all of his life. So Victor is somebody who karma has shown on what it's about. Victor tries to have a kid and he can't have a kid, and so this is a struggle where you don't know if it's karma or if is it his mental instability. I don't know what to say about him. He's a character you will have to digest, and that's all about what I'm about to say about him. So there are many more characters seen in Shtorka, but I won't tell you about them individually. There are really a lot of them. But all of them are mostly bad guys. So you have rapists, you have murderers, you have child molesters, and everything bad in this world and our society today. So in the end, everything comes down in the book back to Ira and her garden. You will have to read it to find out what the garden is all about. And it is all about you. If you can suppress that Shtorka within you and, I don't know, say if Ira is a good guy or a bad guy just because she is reading the world of everything bad. So that's about it as the book goes. Once again, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and please, if you want to, I don't know, talk more about Shtorka or any other topic, you can always leave a comment down below. Today we will skip a funny story part, but I promise I will do it next time. For the end, we will put up a poll if you want to choose a topic we will talk about, and for the end, thank you, big thank you to the Ancient Origins for writing a great article on Shtorka. Thank you to Doqmentalista, sorry if I said it wrong, for making a fantastic short documentary on this channel, and you can check it out. We will leave a link down below. And thank you for Croatia Week for supporting me and also writing a great article. So guys, thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!